The market closed on a negative note on April 23, 2026, with the all-share price index, ASPI, declining by 73.23 points, minus 0.32%, to 22,566.58, while the S&P 20 index also edged down by 8.11 points, minus 0.13%, to 6,205.73, reflecting a modest pullback in investor sentiment, with both indices recording slight losses by the end of the trading session. Total market turnover for the day stood at LKR 2.83 billion, with crossings contributing LKR 465.79 million, while Salon Cold Stores plc and Overseas Realty, Salon, plc recorded the highest traded values during the session, and overall market capitalization was reported at LKR 8,144.38 billion. Total market activity remained largely driven by domestic investors, with domestic purchases amounting to 2,768.65 rupees MN, accounting for 98% of total purchases, while foreign purchases contributed 60.02 rupees MN, 2%. On the selling side, domestic sales stood at 2,772.08 rupees MN, continuing to dominate overall market sales, whereas foreign sales were recorded at 56.59 rupees MN, indicating relatively low participation from foreign investors during the session. The top gainers of the day were led by Crisworld plc, which rose by 13.43%, plus 2.70, followed by Nawaloka Hospitals plc gaining 8.33%, plus 1.20, Exterminators plc up 7.95%, plus 1.20, Tess Agro plc increasing 7.69%, plus 0.10, and Abans Finance plc advancing 7.2%, plus 7.25, reflecting strong buying interest across these counters during the session. The top losers of the day were led by InsureMe Insurance Brokers plc, which declined by 8.21%, minus 169.75, followed by Lanka Ashok Leyland plc falling 6.38%, minus 212.75, Salon Beverage Holdings plc down 5.93%, minus 171.50, Bukit Dara plc decreasing 5.38%, minus 53.75, and Alpha Fire Services plc slipping 5.21%, minus 2.10, indicating notable selling pressure across these counters during the session. The top positive contributors to the ASPI were led by Nawaloka Hospitals plc contributing 5.63 points, followed closely by Salon Cold Stores plc with 5.57 points and Commercial Bank of Ceylon plc adding 5.39 points, while Diesel and Motor Engineering plc and Nations Trust Bank plc further supported the index with contributions of 3.04 points and 2.76 points respectively, helping to cushion the overall market decline. The top negative contributors to the ASPI were led by Bukit Dara plc, followed by Salon Beverage Holdings plc and RIL Property plc, while Lion Brewery Ceylon plc and Sampath Bank plc also weighed on the index, collectively exerting downward pressure on the market during the session.